Hey planner babes, it's Mandy from Create with Mandy, and today I'm planning in my mini horizontal happy planner. This is my business planner, and as you may know, this is my new minimal collection. So this just launched yesterday on my website. I'm so happy. I'm so glad for everyone who grabbed what they wanted, and it's all still available, obviously. And I'm going to be using them all today in my planner. So this is going to be kind of a challenge for me because I usually like to add some boxes or maybe some different elements, but I'm just going to plan with these and nothing else. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm kind of a little excited. Well, obviously excited, but a little weary because I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I have decided that I'm going to write in and use a pen if I need to add in some other stuff that I may need. So back to the collection, launched yesterday. I'll have a link below to the collection, and my launch day deal is still happening. So if you haven't seen or didn't check over there yet, it is grab 5 sheets and you'll get 1 for free. So you'll have to add 6 to your cart and then 1 will come off automatically. So that is the deal. And of course, as always, free shipping, tracked shipping on US orders over $50. So there's my whole collection. And then if you missed out and want to see a closer look and kind of an explanation of things and different ways to use the different elements, you can go check out my video where I went through the whole collection. So I think this week, let's just keep the planner pages on the discs. Why not? All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. First thing, I know I have got to use some of these more decorative pieces because that's just me. I love to add a little color and deco, even though I do like to have minimal elements too. So first off, I'm thinking I definitely want to use some of these. Just decorate like the edges and stuff and give a little color, because why not? So I'm just going to add in a couple of these around the page. And you can really get a good look. I guess let's go ahead and get a little closer. But you can get a good look on how transparent they are. Just like a look closer at the sticker paper once they're on like the actual paper. So here's how they look, you know, when you peel it off the sheet, but then when you put it down, you can see the color better, and you'll obviously be able to see the lines through it, but that doesn't bother me. And so there you go. Let's go ahead and add some of these little splatters of paint. And so I talked about in my video, like when I explained the whole collection, that these 3 paint sheets, they are all the same colors or the same color palette. So they all coordinate and match, but there's a few different, you know, kinds of colors in there. So there's some pinks, there's some purple, peaches, and there's even a little bit of like grayish blues. So you could take this in multiple directions, use them all, or just use some of the pinks, or just use some of the peaches. So I love that you can kind of mix it up, you know? So let's go ahead and add this big one. Thinking let's add that to the corner here. It's just so fun. Love that. Okay, and then I think I want to add some of these too, but I will wait a second for the little swashes. All right, let's get started with some of the icons and maybe some of the planner words. So planner words, those you can obviously use in most any spread. So I'm going to use some of those. The minimal months I won't be able to use because I've already got April and there's no need for me to put in a month on this spread. And then currently, I think I want to save this and use it for my actual currently page. So there you go. So I'm going to use some of these planner words. So good old to-do list. Let's go ahead and add that on Monday. And I'm thinking, what if I layered it with that? And then have my list just right underneath, kind of like that. Okay, and let's do a little today. Then we can kind of layer that with this guy. And when I designed these, I didn't have a specific planner like size or layout in mind. So for the mini, because it's so tiny, I just wanted the words to be within the lines. So that's kind of how I'm arranging them on this spread. If I use these in a classic, I might do it a little differently. Might center like the corner or something. But right now I'm putting the words in the lines. Okay, so I'm doing the remember over there. Really simple, but I like it a lot so far. I'm like kind of surprised that I like it so much. Okay, now is the time for some of these icons. So I've got 10 different icons here. Whether, I don't know if I'm going to use that in this planner because this is my business planner. Now mail, definitely thinking about doing that one. Possibly a planner. Coffee would work. I think flowers or hearts would definitely go great as well, because I could just use those as simple like icon or simple like to-do list bullet points. They don't have to mean anything. Technically you could do that for any of these. You know, the coffee cup doesn't have to signify coffee. It could just be a cute little to-do list, 3 little bullet point type thing. So anyway, but I do think that I'm gonna leave out the paw prints, the hangers, the utensils, and the TVs. So here we go. Here's what I'm using. Let's go ahead and use these in a practical sense, and I'm gonna note on Monday that I do need to go to the post office. So sending out all those orders, although I am gonna send some today. Today is Saturday. So whatever left over from this afternoon and from tomorrow, Sunday, I will send out on Monday. So they'll be quick to you. All right, and then probably go again on Friday. Usually go like twice a week, and that'll give me enough time. Okay, there we go. And so I'll just write post office. Let's just go ahead and do that now. This will be kind of a new style of plan with me where I'm actually writing in stuff. And I'm using a Muji in 0.38. I have these linked in my Amazon shop, so if you just go down to the description box, you can find the link for my Amazon shop, and they're right there. It might be under the category like favorite pens or like planner supplies or something, but they shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, next is these little coffee icons. I think on Monday after the post office, I'm going to treat myself to Starbucks or coffee, so let's go ahead and just add that somewhere. Let's just add it here just as a little decorative thing next to my to-do list, so that way I can, you know, have some motivation for all those to-dos. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add in some little check boxes, just 2, because the planner pages are pretty small, so I'm gonna have plenty of room to write that to-do if it's like a long phrase for the to-do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that down here as well. And then for the remember, I think I'll just do like a little star to write myself a note for something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure I'll have something. So there you go. After post office, I think I will go ahead and write in 2 little check boxes, and then we still need to figure out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So let's go ahead and use the heart icons. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling those. So let's go ahead and just do 2. Something to note that I'm thinking back, I don't think I mentioned in the video where I went through the whole collection, is that you get 50 icons on every sheet. So any of the icon sheets, there's 50 on there. So that's great. You're gonna have plenty, and they're nice, and I think they're a great size. They're the same size as the functional dots. So here's the pink ones, same size as those. So if you've gotten the functional sheets from my shop before, you'll have a good idea of how big they are. And in my opinion, I don't like a to-do like bullet point that is too big, and I do like the ones that are really tiny, but I think that these are a great size, And I feel like if I'm picky about that, then maybe that's kind of relatable. I don't love those like huge dots. I just think they look funny in a planner because they're just like too big for it, obviously. But anyway, so I also didn't use any of these planner icons. Could go ahead and use one. Just thinking about what I might want to note with the planner icon. I mean, let's go ahead and do one on Saturday, and I'm gonna write mini plan with me. So that will be the plan with me for this. Well, it'll actually be for this week, but that's when it'll be posted. So that's a good reminder to put it in here, even though it's not completely business related. And I said I would add some of these swashes, and I haven't. So let's go ahead and add a couple. I think I just want to just kind of add them as decoration, but I think they'd be great to highlight something. Look how perfect that fits. Or, you know, to write something on top as like a little header. So there is a couple ideas. Let's go ahead and highlight the mini plan with me. And I'll highlight the little planner sticker too. So, I don't know, just kind of give it a little pop of something. And then let's go ahead and write notes. And I'll go ahead and write on top of the sticker. Okay, and so because it is clear, like transparent, it's matte paper, not glossy, but because it's not like a paper, you do have to let your pen dry a little bit before you go ahead and, you know, if you wanted to like swipe, do a finger test. I know that it doesn't dry immediately, but at this moment, I don't have too many of the stickers that are specifically meant to write on, because I know that it doesn't dry immediately on this type of paper, but you can if you let it dry for a minute. Or what you could also do is use like a Sharpie pen, a permanent marker like pen, and those will dry immediately. But like a Muji or like any kind of ballpoint gel pen does need to wait. So there we go. I think that is where I'm gonna leave it. Definitely simple and minimal. Definitely a challenge for me as well. But I'm not disappointed. I love the little pops of color and the minimalness of it. And I think it'll actually, you know, make for a really productive week because it's nice and simple. I'll have my to-dos very easily, like, in a line or whatever. But anyway, so that is this week's spread. I hope you enjoyed. And again, go check out this new minimal collection on my website. I'll have it linked below. And remember the deal, if you add 6 of these sticker sheets to your cart, one of them will come off for free. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.